Hosted by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank, Kincaid Service Company, and Piggly Wiggly. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Guys, it's a little cool this morning.
Yep.
Big week of football.
I agree.
Big week of eating.
Yeah, eating and football.
Eating and
Food,
football.
and family.
I did a lot of mechanic work this weekend.
Mechanic work.
I put my rear end in my recliner and I watched football all day.
Me too.
Okay.
Thursday and Friday.
And another day today.
Ain't gonna do it another day today.
Yeah.
Lots of football with a real football
On a football,
field.
Yes,
On a
sir.
football field. Yeah, a lot of things happen that's kind of shaking things up a little bit in college world. We got some high school scores from the playoffs and our local high school basketball teams, and we're going to come back and go over all that stuff. But before we do, we need to recognize our sponsors, First Bank here in Shelbyville, and
Kincaid
Service
Company.
where service is their middle name, and also Piggly Wiggly. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back to go over some of these scores.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
All righty, welcome back in here to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. I know we got some high school playoffs scores. Bill, why don't you run those over and we'll talk about them.
Let's start Oakland 42, Blackman 14. They put it on.
Yep.
That's a little further score than I thought. I figured Oakland would win, but I didn't think it by that margin.
Page 43, Centennial 21. This will be 5 years in a row they've made the finals.
Yeah.
But they've never won it.
But they've never won it.
No,
Maybe this is the year.
it could be.
And a rematch.
Yes.
Who they playing? Severe County.
Severe County.
Mm-hmm.
All right, McKenzie 39, Fayetteville 0. McKenzie's tough.
Pretty good.
Yep, they always are. Southwind 25, Ravenwood 28.
Close game
So
there.
it's
Close
Ravenwood,
game.
Oakland.
Yeah, that was a lot of people saying that's the upset because that Southwind quarterback was supposed to be for real.
Had two major turnovers over the first half.
They turned the ball. The difference in that
Scoop
game
score.
was a score, but Southwind turned it over 3 times. Ravenwood didn't turn it over at all.
What do y'all think?
I like Oakland. I think Oakland's better.
Oakland's going to win.
But who knows?
Of course, we
You
hadn't
got that
seen them
right.
play. We've
Who
seen
knows?
Ravenwood, but
Yeah,
Oakland's just got that machine running.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Too many
pretty good.
players.
from all
both
over.
Best money can buy.
Both of them's undefeated. I don't know. That's all of them when they get there. They get them
Oakland
from other
Poachers.
Yeah, Oakland Poachers.
places. Yeah, but
Patriots.
I guarantee you Ravenwood's got them from somewhere. Southwind.
Yeah.
got 'em
I
from
don't think quite
somewhere.
like Oakland does.
No.
I think they're out there aggressively. Come
Yeah.
play for me.
We'll
Here you go,
fly,
Jason.
we'll fly you in.
There you go.
We'll fly you in.
The McDonald.
I heard
McDonald bags are
you,
flying.
you're
full
saying
of
that.
cash.
I heard the Brentwood Academy coach on the radio this morning, and he said his players have 51 different addresses. 51 different zip codes.
Wow.
That tells you all you need to know right there.
But Oakland's a public school
Yeah, it is.
doing private
Public.
things. Doing private things.
Well, with the new rules, you can do it.
I
Scott
guess.
Spray wants to know what is it you have on.
I have on my local. We won 2 games this week. We beat the Vikings. I was there. I was there.
you
They
was
told me
there,
I had
yeah.
to come
Yeah,
back.
if you're
after
at the
good luck
game, then you can
charm.
kind of claim a little
You
bit.
can say we.
You better hope Helen Raby's not watching and sees that. She may come down. She may come down and visit you.
clip my wings.
No.
Pearl Cone 42, South Gibson 28. Pearl Cone got off that bad start with a great schedule. They're in the finals again.
Them boys just play.
All right, Marion County 33, Eagleton Academy 14. Marion County, that's just a powerhouse, guys.
I agree.
Here was a great game. How about Huntington? I used to travel there for years. 35, Milan 34 in a great game. They go for 2
Another
instead
upset.
of overtime.
Another upset.
2 weeks in a row, the Huntingtons pulled off major upsets
Yep.
when they beat East
Yep.
Robertson,
Mm-hmm.
and now they beat Milan. Martin Westview, I'm going to mention 40, Covington 34, because Martin Westview is where your Alabama quarterback's brother
And they're
is.
pretty good.
And they're pretty good. And
They're
that quarterback
pretty
is
good.
excellent.
Yeah, he's better than his brother.
Better than his brother.
That's
quite
what
honestly.
they're saying.
Basketball.
All right, so we got state championships now happening. We got them all paired
Yep.
up here.
3 days,
So-
3 days worth of it. Got
Looking
private
at
schools on Thursday and then Friday and Saturday.
looking at 6 and 5, I see a Middle Tennessee situation. Page, I think will win it this year. Y'all thinking
I don't
Oakland
know.
or Ravenwood?
I'm thinking Oakland.
I'm
Hey,
thinking Oakland.
it's hard to go against Oakland.
It just
Yeah.
is.
That's my buddy there. I couldn't go against Creasy.
Too many players.
He's got it.
I
He's
mean,
got
just
it
look at
going
that.
on.
How many of them are going to major colleges?
Yeah, he's
Think
got
about
it-
that.
He's got
I mean,
it
3
going
of the whole secondaries going.
Right, the whole secondary.
places.
Big places.
Right.
He's got it going. And that's not. This is not the first year.
No.
I went there a couple years ago. Went in through the locker room and they had places where them guys and I was like, man, LSU's,
Yeah.
Ohio State's, Oregon.
Yep.
I mean,
Once you
they're
get
more-
that reputation, you've got it pretty much set up.
we
Yeah.
used to have
And
it
it is
here.
a machine.
We used to have it here in a different sport, but
Yeah.
we had the
Yeah.
same thing.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
people want to come, they want to come, and get a little help every now and then, but they want to come. And why wouldn't they? How many years in a row are they playing for a state? I bet Paige is doing the same thing.
Right.
You don't just do that 5 years in a row.
There's a lot of other things that take place too when that's going on. You look back, every little girl in Bedford County
Wanted
was
to.
out shooting basketball
Sure enough.
on Saturday morning,
Exactly.
shooting to get ready to be an Eagleette.
Wanted to be an Eagleette.
And that's the same
exactly
thing. They're all
Mhm.
playing football over there,
right. Mhm.
wanting to play at Oakland. That's what happens when you start winning
I agree.
championships. Everybody wants to be a part
Yep.
of
Even
that.
when I can go poach your player, your player. It's
You
even
don't
added
know,
We
Yeah,
bonus.
got,
yeah,
we got
one-
people in Bedford
get
County
one or
going,
two.
I
We
want
do.
to go play at Oakland.
And if I don't want to play, I do after you talk to me.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Basketball,
Basketball.
guys. We've had a lot of
Yep.
games being played, all these tournaments for Thanksgiving. What we got for Sheffield Central?
The girls lost to Green Hill 53-32. They played Hillsborough. Jason's working on the score. It wasn't on Coach T.
Now,
Coach Young went down to Alabama. He beat first game 47-45. He won that one.
Athens.
You say
Athens.
beat Athens.
And then they lost to Bob Jones 68-58. But Bob Jones is one of the better teams in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
And they lost to Lipscomb Academy. I guess it is a different tournament, 62-54. And then they beat Buckhorn, Alabama, 62-58. So
They're
Shane,
playing at 10:30 this morning.
10:30.
Yep. I can't remember who it is, but it's a local Middle Tennessee team.
I mean, Coach Young goes and plays everybody.
Eaglettes have lost 2 this week. Competition's been really good, but they play again today at 12:30.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So Eaglettes 12:30 today.
Cascade girls 45, Eagleville 25. Good win for her. And they beat Collinwood also 63-32. And they beat Hickman County, which I thought was a good win for the Cascade girls. That's a really good win because they had beaten Community the week before. Cascade boys, I only saw one game of theirs, and they lost to Eagles 74-42. But I'm telling you, Eagles
Eagles
stuff.
are always good.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
was talking to a friend of mine while I was in Green Bay, and he was talking about the Cascade girls, and he said they're fun to watch. He said the girls are pretty. He knows his basketball. He said they're going to be fun to watch.
Think of the turnaround there's been. They were terrible.
Yes.
Well,
A year or two ago.
you got those freshmen and sophomore. Now they're juniors and seniors, like we're
Thank
talking
you.
about. I think
Thank
of
That's a big difference.
Susanna
That's it.
Cruz, when she was a freshman, she was playing.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And-
now she's a senior.
She
Right.
wasn't just playing.
No,
she was having to play.
She was like their
Yeah.
leading scorer when she was a freshman,
Right. And now
and worked their tails off,
Mhm.
and they've grown into it.
I
Now.
agree.
Community girls lost to Hickman County 44-40. They also beat Battle Creek 58-26. And the community boys off to a pretty good start. Grace Christian, that's a good win, 75-66 for them. And they also beat Cornersville 49-36.
Good.
So our basketball teams, they're all doing fairly
They're all
well
doing
at
pretty
this
well.
time. The
Really
Eaglettes
are.
are doing all right. They've lost some, but they're hanging in there and winning some.
And then
too,
I
and
think-
that's a good sign.
These are all some kind of tournaments. Regular season starts Monday.
Yeah.
Coach Young's got Tullahoma. We're going to try to go that day, but Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night right here, first home
Tuesday
game.
night.
If you can look, I'm not going to try to stir up anything here, but
How about
we've had a hard time with Tullahoma over the past couple of years, and they've tried to run that score up a time or two,
Maybe once or twice.
maybe once or twice.
got a
might be
couple of the Bobo
I hear
boys.
Might
on
be a
that
little
team, too,
payback
don't
coming
No.
Tuesday night.
Hey,
Possibly.
Tullahoma-
Tullahoma's got
Tullahoma
one. I
boys
think,
got a
don't they?
couple of the Bobo
One of them's
boys.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they're both
I
Alex.
think
playing.
they're both playing.
They're
Alex.
both playing
Sam,
and
both of them.
starting.
Both of them.
Mhm.
All right, so we might see triple digit number on that
It's gonna be a good game.
Where's it at?
Here.
here.
Okay, Tuesday night.
And I'm
Tuesday
going.
night. I am
Tuesday
too.
night.
I'll
David's
be
going.
there. I'll be
Jason's
there.
going.
I'll do my
We'll be
best
there.
to be there.
All right,
Gonna wear
guys.
my dreads.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. All right, so
Use some blue and
Um,
gold ones for the
If I
game.
get my
high school
gold,
wise, I have something we got to get in the mix as well, because when they cancel football, it felt like they just don't. But they got basketball
Yeah,
rolling
they do.
too,
Right.
so we need to pick them back up next
Yep.
week and jump into what they're doing. But before we talk some college, which is probably going to be a hot topic this morning because
It
there's a
is.
lot going on.
Big rivalry games.
I got
So
my
that-
pen.
You got your pen?
Rule 31.
But we're going to take a break and we're going to hear from our sponsors again. First Bank here in Shelbyville, and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company, where service is their middle name, and Piggly Wiggly. We're going to hear from them and we'll be right back.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Alrighty, welcome back in here to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Now, guys, college football this week has been college football heaven. And of course, we got the big battle going on today in Knoxville.
Oh, there's a game in Knoxville.
I heard there was.
Who's playing?
Anchor down.
Way to go,
Uh-oh.
man, dear. Way to go.
Did you hear what David just said?
I'm wearing sort of
He does.
orange.
Jason Boyette, Dave Overcast, the listener, and Tony Sanders. We're all headed over to S. Todd Bobo's to watch the game today.
It's Todd Bobo.
Yes,
Hopefully have plenty of refreshments over there. Hopefully.
absolutely.
Tastes better when Bobo pays for them, don't they?
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
better believe it. And I know he's not available. He's not in town, and he'll appreciate the fact that we're headed over to his house today.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we will not leave a mess.
No.
Absolutely
of course
not.
Of course not.
All right.
That
I'll take you for
this
your
is-
word. I'm going to hold you to your word.
This is trouble brewing. I can tell
I
already.
agree. Yeah.
Let's talk about the games that we have this week. Why don't we go over
How
those
about Coach
scores? Yeah, what about him?
30-19.
What's he going to do?
Mississippi State. Did you all see that there was a receiver from Mississippi State? Listen to this. It was at the 100-meter. He ran 10-1.
10-1.
Hmm.
That's Olympic gold medal, world-class
Yeah.
speed.
They say he's the fastest player in this.
Can he
In the
catch a
country.
football?
Well, he did yesterday.
He did.
Mhm.
And that quarterback, the little freshman quarterback that came in from
Mhm.
Mississippi State, looked good. Had a
Looked good.
Michael
Yeah.
Vick-esque run.
I think I'm the only one. I think Kiffin's staying put.
I did
They-
too. I'm with you now.
I-
I'm with you now.
Staying put.
But here's my only deal with him going to LSU. Who does he admire in coaching as much as anybody?
Nick Saban,
Where did Nick Saban come from?
LSU.
All right.
He also came from Michigan State first. But
Yeah, but and if anybody can give Kiffin the background on LSU, it would be Coach Saban. And I know Miss Terry, she loved her time at LSU. So that would be the only thing. I think
keep in mind, Kiffin's old wife, which is now his new wife again,
Yeah.
loves Ole Miss.
Yeah,
and
that's
I-
right.
She loves Oxford.
and
I'd keep Layla happy.
I would too.
And here's the thing: he's got to make himself happy. He's a no loser at either one.
Yes.
But he's got to be. But he'll have a statue at Ole Miss. He won't have one.
You brought up a
LSU.
good point, Jason.
What's that?
Kiffin does better when he's not in the big spotlight.
Yeah.
And it's not on him.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Oxford's the
Yeah.
perfect
Perfect
place
spot.
Mhm.
for Kiffin.
Can't
Hey,
get in as much trouble there.
It's
And-
subtly one of the richest traditions in the SEC.
And look what
Subtly.
he's
I mean, you
done.
just don't
Look
you
what
look
he's
up, oh,
done
there they
lately.
are.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's got a shot. He gets in this playoff to win it.
he's got a
Well, he
shot.
could.
He
Other
very
than
well
Ohio
could.
State, he's got a good chance.
He's got as good a
anybody.
chance as anybody.
Yeah.
And now he's proven he can get there. We know he can recruit. He know he can get the portal.
He knows that.
Now
portal.
he's turning
Good, the
it to
portal.
the next level. He can recruit and portal at the next level. I think they'll give him as much money at Ole Miss as they're going to give
Right.
at LSU.
I think he's just getting
They'll
that
mean
without the
NIL.
pressure.
Yeah, without the pressure.
Send us some money.
Yeah, without the governor. telling him what
LSU,
he
we
does.
see what the pressure is.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go.
That's
I
why I
mean,
wouldn't go either.
Yeah.
I mean, when
You have a
went-
bad year, you're gone.
Yeah.
Well, you think what Orgeron done? Orgeron won a national
National
championship,
title.
and then the next year they want to get rid of him.
Yep.
I mean, you look at
Them Cajuns crazy.
same thing.
I'm
same
telling
thing.
you, Cajuns
Same
crazy.
thing with a grass eater. What was his name?
Les Miles. Les
Yeah.
won a national
Grass eater.
championship.
National title, you're out of
Get
here.
rid of him.
You're
I
gone.
mean, you're they're never
Grass
satisfied.
You know
up
what? When they
there,
left
especially at night when they lose.
outside of Nick Saban, he left on his terms.
Mhm.
When they get fired at LSU, they never show up anywhere else. They're done.
Yep. You're
Have
right.
you noticed
No,
that?
That's true.
Think about it. Les Miles.
Didn't he get another job? He
Crickets.
went somewhere else.
Yeah,
right?
but it's
Yeah,
crickets.
he went to Kansas
Kansas
State,
State, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Kansas.
Didn't last long.
But he
Yeah.
don't.
Ed Orgeron's the
It's-
one that I thought would bounce
Hey.
back somewhere.
No. They've
Great
tainted
recruiter.
him. They've tainted him down
But
there
he's
somehow.
I think he's in line for somewhere right now. And I think with some of them when they leave LSU, the buyout clause is set in a way that if they take another job,
They lose
they
it all.
lose some money.
That would be a good hire for Arkansas or Ed Orgeron.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would.
hey.
They're not going to hire him, but
No,
that would be a
they're-
good hire.
They already
Arkansas
got their
got
guy.
the guy from UCF, which is a great
It's a great hire.
hire.
All right, Georgia Tech yesterday was 16-9. And once again, the Zebras are for the Georgia Bulldogs, buddy. That Georgia Tech, they weren't going to let them win the ball game. It was that bad.
I didn't get to watch most of it because I was watching the pro game.
It was that bad.
What I saw with the Georgia was looking.
Now, it wasn't as bad as the Auburn game where you
Yeah.
totally gave it to them and handed it to them and said, here.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
Well,
that
and Georgia's playing in the SEC championship now because of the game you're fixing to talk about.
Texas, 27. Texas A&M, 17.
Did they look good in the second half?
Yes.
in the second half, they
Let
look.
Arch run.
Hey, I'm telling
Let
you,
him
in
be
the second,
himself.
and the arch before the arch run, the arch scramble right before he gets to the line of scrimmage, he throws the touchdown pass. They're not going to make the playoffs because they got a 3 in the losers column, and unfortunately, the playoff committee don't look at the left hand side.
Right.
They're going to say no, they got a 3 in their right hand column, but they're not going to take into consideration they lost to Ohio State first game of the season,
which anybody would have lost to them.
14-7 and outgained them by 200 yards.
Yeah.
They had 200 yards more offense.
I think they're going to get in. I'm just
And
y'all
I
get
do
ready.
not. And I go back to something else.
think
They
Texas
looked bad.
is going?
They looked bad in a bunch of other games that they won against bad teams.
But
Let's not forget
I
that.
don't think they'll get in. I don't think the 3 on the backside will let them get in. Now, here's the thing I'm going to bring up. We're going to talk about the Alabama game with Auburn here in a minute. Alabama wins. Here's my scenario. Alabama wins. They go into the SEC championship game with 2 losses.
Yep.
If Georgia beats them now, Alabama's going to have 3 losses.
Yep.
The third loss is going to come in the SEC championship game. Is that going to knock them out?
That's why you're better off not playing in the title game. But you're better off.
It's not supposed to hurt you. What they're saying, what they say.
If I'm Lane Kiffin right now, I'm rooting for Alabama tonight because I don't want to play that game.
I don't either.
I don't either.
What does it mean?
What does it mean anymore? It means nothing.
It means you might go home.
Yeah.
It's what it might mean,
You get a trophy.
Can you say I don't want to go?
But I'm going to tell you right now.
Opt out?
Yes, you get the SEC championship trophy, which is a major deal.
I can also get my quarterback hurt, my running back hurt.
But if you're playing for an SEC championship, you're playing for a national championship too.
Exactly. At SEC championship.
But what I'm saying is, I'd give up that SEC championship, bypass it, and go win a national championship, and stare back at the guy that won the SEC championship.
I would.
We need to do away with the conference championship games now that you have a playoff.
Here's the thing: you go into that and win that SEC championship game. You make it into the other. You have a bad game or something, and you look back, you still got that SEC championship game. It's just like Alabama a couple years ago; they beat Georgia to win the SEC championship game.
So you're saying then
I'm all
play for the SEC championship, not worry about the national championship.
I'm going to play for the SEC championship this week, and then next week, if I win the SEC championship game, I'm probably going to have a week off. Heal, come back. You always go into a game where you may get somebody hurt.
I'd rather just not play.
It's no different than in basketball, the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
Watch how these coaches now do it. They don't care about that tournament. They don't care about that championship. They're getting ready to go to the NCAA tournament.
And that's a different story. But here with this, you're saying I'd rather have the week off. You win the SEC championship, you got a week off.
But you had to play another game and put your players at risk of injury.
You got
and
another
for
week.
what? A trophy?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm out.
A ring.
I'm getting ready to go to the
ring.
playoffs.
And your name up there, it says Bill Anderson 2025 SEC champions. That'll be up there from now on.
Well, but see, since you went from four teams to 12 teams,
right,
that's a different scenario.
Yes,
because when you had to win the SEC championship to make it
right
to number 4.
I don't disagree.
But now with 12, it's a whole different scenario. It's made those games almost irrelevant.
I'm walking in the front door instead of having to come through the back door through a glass.
It's kind of like playing a consolation game almost.
I'm with you. I agree 100%.
I don't. I'm playing.
If you win the SEC championship and go lose the national championship, how good do you feel? The last game of the year you played, you lost. Okay, that's not a good way.
You go
play, we won the SEC.
Or you go play in the game and you lose the game and knock yourself out of the playoff.
Yeah, that's true.
It shouldn't.
I don't think it'll knock them out.
It could.
All right, so here, since we're on this, we got 12 teams. All right, how many guaranteed spots are in there? 5. Okay, those are at large.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then the rest of them, at that point, you're not picking the best teams. You're picking conference champions. If you won over here at this conference,
because you got 6 guaranteed spots.
Right.
You got the 5 winners.
Right.
And then you got the lower seed. So you got half your field is guaranteed in.
And Notre Dame always gets in, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Always.
So
But
that's like
you
a gimme.
look at
As long
BYU.
as they win 6 or 7 games.
All they got to do is win
else-
6-7 games.
who's-
Notre Dame's in.
Who's in the 12? I hadn't looked this
Here's
week.
what's
Who's the
gonna
team
happen.
that shouldn't be in there?
Here's
If you were picking the 12
what
best.
if BYU wins their
I hadn't looked.
conference championship? That's going to throw a big wrench in the bracket too, because right now they're one of the outside teams looking in, and if they win, they're going to be guaranteed in. And then, I mean, it's a whole
Let's
lot.
talk about what we got going on today, guys.
All right.
All right.
Let's-
What we
Kentucky
got?
and Louisville, the Battle of Kentucky. A Bill Lewis special. He always loved that game. UK graduate.
Well, Louisville should blow them out, but who knows?
The S. Todd Bubbo line. Kentucky's getting 3 at Louisville.
That's it. That's
At
unreal.
Louisville.
That's a rivalry game. You never know. Clemson, South Carolina. Dabo Swinney, your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
3. I think South Carolina gets them
Where's it at?
South Carolina.
He's been for South Carolina all year. He's trying to make them good all year.
I've
tried.
They're just not very
I've
good,
tried.
man.
Here's one for you.
I'm going for Clemson.
Old Jay Thaxton game. Ohio State and Michigan. The line is 10. Can Ohio State ever beat Michigan?
I
We'll
don't
find
know.
out today. I
Surely this year.
It's
I
4
think
years in a
today-
row.
Yeah, I know.
This
And it's at
Michigan
Michigan.
bunch. It's at Michigan.
Yeah.
It's in the big house.
These guys from Michigan's never lost to Ohio State, and the guys at Ohio State
Never beat Michigan.
until today.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to take Ohio State too, though.
Yeah, they probably got 2 good teams.
But it's 4 years in a row. There's something to that.
Yeah, because they got an Alabama quarterback, Alabama safety. I'm taking Ohio State.
MTSU plus 4, New Mexico State. The Blue Raiders are 2-9, going to 2-10 quick.
Coach did get an extension though, or not an extension, but he coming back.
Oh, is he?
Is he?
They did give him the come back another year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
They went to recruiting.
All right. Yeah, let's sell that.
I think his buyout was too much. I think
one.
had to hold
LSU,
on.
Oklahoma, lines 10. LSU getting 10. LSU's in disarray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the Western Kentucky game we called on this show last week?
Yeah.
We called it,
they
Jason.
did.
And they
They
almost won the
did it.
game.
Yeah.
Against
LSU
LSU. Yeah.
Yeah.
almost beat
At
them.
LSU, they almost beat them.
All right. Missouri and Arkansas. Missouri is favored by 2.5 points. FSU and Florida, the line's 1.5 in the swamp.
You know what? That's a game we used to talk about,
know.
but nobody
Yes,
even
nobody
knows
even
it's
knows
played
it. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
All right. Way to go, Vandy. Way to go in Tennessee today. The line is up to 3 now. Tennessee's favored over Vanderbilt by 3. What do y'all think?
That's all about home field advantage, is what that's
Yeah.
about.
That's the hump. All right, so may I?
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so everyone knows I'm a Tennessee fan.
You are.
And this
right?
is a toss-up
You're
game.
throwing off.
Right.
You're
It's
just
a
throwing
toss-up.
off today.
Here's what Vanderbilt shot. This is why they're having a good season. If you ever look to see their age, they're 2 years older than almost everyone
They are.
across the
Vanderbilt,
board.
they
They're a
are.
very old team. I think they're like 22 is their average age. Tennessee's 20. 2 years is a big difference.
It is.
So,
I was a lot stronger, bigger dude at 22 than I was at 20.
so what you're saying is Vanderbilt's not giving NIL money; they're giving Social Security money.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think it's definitely. I mean, their coaches
Yeah.
is much better than the coaches they normally
I
have. Their
agree.
quarterback's playing well. They definitely have. This is hey,
Who's
look,
that quarterback?
this is your boy Pavia, your man crush.
He said.
But here's the thing.
did.
Hey, this is Vandy's chance. If they don't pull it off today,
I
it's
don't
on them.
disagree, but I don't
This
know.
is not a great Tennessee
Vanderbilt,
team.
but
This
I
is a
think-
good Vanderbilt team.
I think with Vanderbilt extending the contract of their coach,
New 6-year extension.
you're going to see their recruiting at an all-time high.
Right.
and their
and they're
players, their
recruiting-
player, they look
Their
better. This
recruiting,
year.
and here's what's
They do.
helped Vanderbilt: their actual recruiting to start with is not going to be what Tennessee's
No.
in Georgia, but the NIL
That's
when they
what's
go
made
in
them
together,
NIL.
that's where they're picked up there, because those guys have played somewhere and now they got a chance to play in the SEC at
Mhm.
Vanderbilt at a good program with a good school with a degree. That's where Vanderbilt's
The
coming
number
up.
one recruit quarterback in the United States of America is Jared Curtis. He's at Nashville Christian School right here up the road. The kid Tennessee's got coming in is the number 2 quarterback in the country. The number 1 quarterback's going to Georgia. He's decommitted from Georgia. And on December the 5th, he's going to Vanderbilt. So you guys that think that this Pavia thing's over with, number 1 recruit, 5-star, first time ever, He's fixing to go
Hey,
to Vanderbilt.
and the quarterback they got behind Pavi is not bad.
He's not bad either.
No,
but this is a 5-star
he was a big
legit
time recruit
guy.
last year.
Wonder what they're paying that guy. I bet it's a lot. Keys to this game to me, though, are this. Pavi turns it over and plays bad like he did against Texas and Alabama in the first half. Tennessee's going to mop them.
That's the only reason he lost. The turnovers are going to make the difference. They always do in those type games.
Now, Vanderbilt is going to play 2 safeties back in this game. I know that's what they're going to do. They're not going to let Tennessee beat them over the top. Can Tennessee, and they did it against Florida, can you drive it 10, 15
Can
plays?
you run the ball? That's
can you run the football?
That's it.
I like Vanderbilt, but I just don't think they'll do it today.
I think Vanderbilt's more physical. But let me say this. If the game's close, I'm just afraid Josh Heupel is going to choke again. If Tennessee wins, they win by 10 or more. And it wouldn't shock me either way. But I see this game as 41-38, high scoring and fun.
I think
You got your third line. What was your third line?
they got a confident quarterback playing well.
Yeah.
And
a Heisman. I
but-
think he'll be a
No,
Heisman.
he's going in.
and
the
hey,
door.
I think
Vandy
he'll do that.
fans, don't hate me.
Okay.
Don't hate me.
All right.
Pavia hurts himself though. If he would just play the game, he's a good enough quarterback without all the rattle.
Let me ask you this. I know he did it at Alabama. In the pregame warm-up, you think he'll practice his kneel down?
Probably. And things like that matter. I mean,
Yeah.
just play. You don't.
will.
Hey, if you're as good as he is, you don't have to rattle.
I don't
Just,
disagree.
play
gotta
the game.
practice that.
Just play
Yeah.
the game.
I mean,
you
you're
know?
Well, make
expecting.
sure you don't
it's
You are who you
confidence
are.
factor.
Yeah,
You are who you are. You are what you are.
And you know, he uses those kind of things to get in other people's heads.
It's not a
Yep.
good idea to go in and
Yep.
rattle up the other side.
I don't disagree with
No,
that.
it's not a good
I
idea.
mean, that-
But if I
Unless
was
you can
wanting,
back it
if
up.
I was wanting to pick a team to rattle in the SEC, it would be rattle Tennessee,
Mhm.
because over the years, just they've had a mindset
Mhm.
that they can get rattled pretty
Mhm.
quick, pretty easy, and they don't overcome it fast enough for some reason. There's that culture there. I don't know.
we could
Over and
definitely
out.
go either way.
My over and under
Good.
for this game is 1.5. How many altercations will we have in this game?
There might be a few.
1.5, there might be 3.
The
Kenny.
problem
I'm
with both
going
these
over on
teams is
that.
this, though. Both these teams, I do not think play great defense. Neither one of them. I don't think
Oh, it's
Vanderbilt's
gonna be
great on defense.
The
and
over under
Tennessee's
is like
certainly not.
66 or something.
Oh, and I'm going to take
Yeah.
the over. I think
Yeah.
there's going to be a bunch of points here.
All right, let me ask you this. If Vanderbilt wins today, and I say it's 50-50, do they sneak in the playoffs?
They could, depending on what happens today.
Nah, I
They
don't
could.
think Vanderbilt will make it.
They could.
I know they could.
They've got that next
But-
game we're going to get to. If something happens, and I'm fixing to predict happens,
Okay.
they're in.
Right.
Auburn, Alabama, at Auburn, the line 6. My wife's an Auburn graduate.
There you got to go
I'm
home.
predicting Auburn to pull off the
Is
upset
that 'cause
over
you gotta go
Alabama
home?
tonight.
Is that because you got to go home?
So if
Partly.
Auburn wins and Vandy wins, you think Vandy
I
goes
think
in?
Vandy trumps them
Instead
off
of-
the 3
instead of-
losses.
Instead of Bama.
Now Alabama ain't playing for the SEC title.
even though Obama beat them,
It won't matter. 3 losses.
there
Okay.
you go. Go look in the
So-
right hand column.
So A&M's got 2 losses now.
No, one.
No,
Oklahoma,
one.
one loss.
Okay,
One
they
loss.
only have 1 loss.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what happens to them?
Oh, they're in.
They're in.
I still
They're
think they
in.
get it. I
They're
still think
in.
they host
They're
All
the
right.
game.
They're in.
All right, Mississippi's going to be in.
If
Mississippi's
Alabama lost.
Mississippi's
No, they're in
in
no
anyway.
matter
They're
what.
They
in
got
anyway.
one
Oh, I
loss.
thought I was talking about the SEC
Yeah.
title game.
No, I don't even care about that.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So, but
Don't
here,
miss this
how if now this is where it gets crazy. Who are y'all saying? You saying Alabama's going to go play Georgia, or who you saying is going to play Mississippi's going to play Georgia
What are you talking
in
about?
the SEC championship?
Here's the way it
Alabama's
goes.
in if they win.
Alabama's in if they win. If Alabama loses, Georgia's already in the SEC championship
Right.
because the Texas A&M
Alabama
lost.
is gone.
Now, here's the deal. Alabama wins, they're in. Alabama loses, Ole
They're
Miss
out.
is in.
You're right. All right,
And
but Ole
Lane
Miss
Kiffin's
in,
rooting for Alabama.
Texas
He don't want to play the
A&M.
game. I wouldn't either.
All right.
Texas A&M's in.
All right, with Vanderbilt sitting there with 2 losses, you got Georgia, Mississippi, Oklahoma with 2 losses.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
Texas got 3.
Uh-huh.
If Alabama loses in the SEC championship, but you say they're going to lose today,
Yeah,
they're
they'll
going to
lose
have
today.
3. They're
Alabama.
out. Well,
here's the deal.
Vanderbilt can slide in there
Alabama-
with a big win today,
They could.
Alabama and Oklahoma will both have to win today
right? To
to
make
make
it.
the playoffs. And if
Oklahoma,
both of them
Yeah.
win today, they're both in
I
the
agree.
playoffs.
Oklahoma's one of those sitting right there on that bubble.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think
Oh.
they win though.
but if one of those fall out, Vanderbilt can. Slide
If you're a
in they
Vanderbilt,
win.
if you're a
But
Vanderbilt fan, you want Oklahoma to lose today.
But here's the thing:
Right.
Vanderbilt's sitting at 14. you got to be 11. So you're going to have to jump 3 teams.
Right.
You got to be a top 11 because the way they take the lower 5, which is somebody that's probably going to be ranked 23. So you got to be in the top 11. So Vanderbilt's going to have to jump 3 teams in order to get in.
Tim Loki, anchor down, he says. Bill, do we have a trivia question
Hey,
today?
can
I've
I say
got
one more
something.
thing?
Yeah.
I go back to one more thing.
Sure.
As a Tennessee fan, I do believe that Pavi should be in New York.
He'll be
Yeah,
there.
he'll be there.
He should be there.
He should be there. He's like
He'll
a
be
leader.
there.
He should
He
be there,
does
yeah.
more for his team than anyone else.
I
mean,
he
he
All right,
is there.
trivia question. Who leads the National Football League this year in interceptions right now? That's a trivia question. This
Trivia
season,
question.
right now, who leads the National Football League in interceptions? And there's
Boy, you
local
got
ties.
it.
And there's local
You
ties.
talking about throwing them?
Now making a play, getting interceptions. Secondary guy.
You talking about secondary?
Secondary guy. Secondary player.
I was
has
thinking
the
about
most
quarterback was
interceptions.
throwing them. Is what I was thinking.
No, no.
I know who he is. It's KB. It's KB from MTSU.
Yep. Another player of the Tennessee Titans said, "Bye. I don't want
Yeah, I
that for
think
you. I
he's
don't
got-
need you."
I think he's got 6.
Really?
Kevin
I
Byard.
think he's got 6
6.
this year.
He had one yesterday.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's 6.
6 interceptions. He had one
it's
yesterday.
KB. Mhm.
Well, he's resurrected his career.
Yeah.
He was
kinda
good
went,
here.
Yeah,
He
kinda
was-
went, but he kind of went down after he left.
it
here.
tends to happen
he
with
went,
that
he
tight
went
jump.
down the first year, but then
He was coming back from an
he-
injury
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
and then
he
he's
was on
healthy.
it. Yeah,
He's getting on
Yeah.
up there in some years.
Yes,
too.
but I
That's-
mean,
yeah, that's
right up the
KB.
road here at MTSU.
yeah, that's KB. And I was at MTSU's practice when KB went. MTSU didn't have a pro day, so they had to send their players to Nashville for Vanderbilt. And I remember Chris Matusik, who was with MTSU at the time, saying KB knocked it out of the park at the pro day. Somebody's going to take a chance on him. KB just knocked it out of the park at the pro day,
And one of the few excellent draft picks by the Titans.
And-
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah.
and he did.
Unlike Tyrone Calico.
I remember Chris Matusik telling me that at a practice.
Let's just
All
hit
right.
basketball just
Yeah,
real
let's hit
quick.
that.
Tennessee beat Rutgers 85-60. The rematch was from the Elite Eight game against Houston. One of the best college basketball games
Oh,
I've
great.
watched ever. 76-73 Tennessee wins. Next night, they get beat by Kansas 81-76.
They got so beat up playing Houston, they lost. The
Well,
next night.
if you watch
That was a
that
rough
game,
game,
the
yeah.
officiating in that game was sort of like Kansas was Georgia. They weren't going to let you win the game. It was awful. But Vanderbilt, talking about them
They
in
won the
basketball,
Battle of Atlantis, didn't
they won the Battle of Atlantis
Yeah.
89-74 over VCU. Where did they get those athletes, guys? It wasn't in the recruit. They must be hitting the portal and everything.
Everybody hits the portal.
No, but I mean, this whole team's different, and they're
Well, they had
athletic
to.
and big.
Hey, where's Vanderbilt's leading scorer at that played for Vanderbilt last year? Their leading scorer, where's he playing at right now?
He transferred, didn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know.
to Tennessee.
Oh, Carey, kid.
he? Gary's playing great too.
So they're
He's playing well. But he's
Somebody
not
else
the leading
hit the
scorer,
portal.
but he was good. And he was really
He
good.
passes it so well for a big man.
Yes, but he's
Passes
got
are
big
amazing.
bodies, which
Yeah.
you got to like about him. And coach,
everybody goes in that portal.
mark my words, though, Rick Barnes is going to make a run this year. This is finally the year I think we make a Final Four.
That's the thing about recruiting. You recruit, yeah, you get them. Portals where you want
Don't you
them.
miss the days of loyalty that we had
Yeah,
guys for
agree.
30
I do. I
years?
miss it
miss
too.
that.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
But Barnes is continuing to recruit well and hit the portal as well.
Got
This,
to.
this Gillespie kid,
Yeah.
from or when he played at Belmont,
Yeah.
when he was at Maryland, he's a baller.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
he's the real deal.
that was that game in Houston. If you guys didn't watch it, go back
That
and
was
Twitter
good,
that up.
man.
That was a
Twitter
great
it up.
game to watch.
Yeah.
Twitter that up.
It's good
Twitter that.
basketball.
All right. What else we got, Phil?
We go to pros.
You really won't talk about
I'm
the
ready
Titans,
to.
don't you?
No, maybe.
Okay. All
We
right.
got pro football, guys.
All right.
We ain't got
Excited for
much because we already had 4 games.
Well, it's just 4. Let's talk about them for a
Who
second.
else is playing?
What about the Kansas City Chiefs, guys? Are they
They're
done?
done.
They're done,
I
aren't
think
they?
they
Let
That
me
was
say
it
this
right
though.
there.
Let me go back
They
again.
got to run. They got to run again, but they're done.
Again, the Jerry Jones trade. Dallas is better for the trade. I'm not saying the Packers aren't, but the Cowboys are
I
better
don't
because of the
disagree.
trade.
Yeah. Now what they
Cowboys
had
still
to
have
do,
a chance.
but with that trade, and said it when it happened, both teams got better.
Yeah.
I said it the day it happened. Both teams got better, and I knew the Cowboys. They got 2 number 1s from Green Bay. Well, now they only have 1 because they gave one of the ones up to get Quentin Williams.
Who's helped that defense?
Who's helped that defense. So I think they both got better. But the people in Green Bay are tickled to death with the trade.
Right.
And I think the people in Dallas are tickled to death with the trade.
Who's making the Cowboys right now is Zach Pickens, that receiver they got from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, boy.
But
Made you forget about CD Lamb.
But I'll say this,
here's
the blow-up's coming with him. It hadn't happened yet. He's blown up every year he's been in pro football. It's coming.
And here's another thing. He could be a one and done because this is contract year.
Yep.
And
Jerry's going to franchise him.
I don't know how much more they can. I don't know how much. Jerry's got plenty of money, but the NFL's got a cap.
Do they really, though?
Yeah.
Look at the Philadelphia Eagles. They're really a salary cap. That's phantom.
No.
You just push it into the future like the Dodgers do.
The Philadelphia Eagles right now, the reason
that Social Security
they're able to have so much of theirs is because they've done such a great job recruiting. And these defensive linemen and these defensive players that they've got here in a year or two, they're going to have to be paid because they're still on their.
Let me tell you, let's get to that game.
Rookie contracts.
How impressed were we with the Chicago Bears with a beatdown they put on the Philadelphia Eagles yesterday?
Right, Bears are good.
Chicago offensive line, their offensive line is good.
It's good, but the play calling's tremendous.
He does a good job, and their quarterbacks grown up a whole lot.
Let me tell you who's not grown up. Jalen Hurts. He's awful.
And
he's
I'll
terrible.
tell you what the Chicago Bears guys have told.
Terrible.
Say, Chicago is their training camp was Hades. They said they had never been through such a hard a training camp as what they had to go through. And I think that part of it is showing off now.
They're showing toughness now.
What about that division?
Toughness.
Is it not the toughest division?
Yes.
Right now?
It's the toughest division.
Next week, great game's going to be the Packers.
I know.
All four of them ain't be in there, but the last couple of years, 3 of the 4 are in there. And I'm telling you right now, the next week's game, them and the Packers is going to be
that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a great football game.
And you know what? That's like what's MTSU and Western Kentucky say?
Battle of hate. 100 miles of hate.
That's about the way it is. You know, Green Bay won't say the Bears. They'll say the orange and black, the orange and navy team, and that bunch down there will go, no, we're going to play the green and gold team. They won't even say the other team's names.
So back to Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. A square peg does not go in a round hole. Well, Mr. Hurts is a runner, and you're trying to. And I watched it again. There's no RPOs. Saquon Barkley gets 6 carries. If you got him in fantasy football, you don't want him. Here's 6 carries, and Hurts isn't running the ball.
Here's the thing. The difference between this year's Philadelphia Eagles and last year's Philadelphia Eagles, the guy that called the offense for Philadelphia last year is the head coach at the New Orleans Saints right now.
But you changed your offense. Your offense was RPO based, run pass option.
You've got a different coordinator that don't do the same.
Well, that's on the head coach who I think is terrible.
But the players are still there. And A.J. Brown ain't helping things running his mouth.
He had a great game.
He did a great second half. First half was terrible.
But
it was kind of in garbage time.
Exactly.
It was kind of in garbage time.
It didn't really matter.
Vanilla defense when the Bears had the game.
If he starts running his mouth and it brings as much attention and disrupts the locker room, and then say, we got to get this guy the ball, they're going to start throwing it even more just to make sure AJ gets his catches. That's pathetic.
What's disrupted that locker room and what's hurt the Eagles, in my opinion, is they're not able to run the ball like they were last year. Because Shaquan had such a great game last year, you had to worry about the run.
To run the ball, though, you got to actually run it. 6 rushes ain't going to get it.
Yeah,
6 rushes in the first half.
Yeah, but
you got to attempt to run.
You got to get Jalen more involved in the running game.
Absolutely,
but they're not blocking anybody. They're not blocking anybody this year, and I hate to say it.
Defensively, they can't stop the run. How about the Bears running it right at them?
That is a fact with the Bears line. That is the Bears offense.
Well, what about the Philadelphia defensive line? Where did it go? It used to be great.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
But I think,
again, if somebody's running it at me, I'm going to make an adjustment that I never saw made by that coach again yesterday.
I think the Bears had a whole lot to do with how bad the Eagles looked yesterday.
We got to wind down here, guys. Yeah. What we got left on our slate?
The Texans or the Cows at the Colts. The line's 3.5.
Right. That ought to be a good
game. Where did that come from?
They're the Cows, guys. It's a cow. Is that not a cow?
It looks like a cow.
I call them the Cows.
They're the Longhorns.
This one could be interesting. The Cardinals and the Buccaneers, guys. I'm telling you now that Kyler PlayStation Murray is not the quarterback anymore. All of a sudden, the Cardinals' offense is exciting.
Man, he's rough, isn't he?
It's a comedian day today.
I know.
Bill's
I'm on
a
a roll
comedian,
today.
Anderson, I'm telling you.
Bills and Steelers,
Hope
the
he ain't
line's
talking
3.
about you and I.
I know.
Do what?
The
That's
Bills
tough
and
in
the
the call
Steelers.
right there.
Steelers at home getting 3.
Bills need to win this
Hey,
game.
I'm
The
gonna
Bills
watch
are,
that.
they need,
need to
that
win.
might be
Hey,
interesting.
Aaron Rodgers is playing today.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Do the Titans have a game?
Number
I didn't
8.
even write them down. Do the Titans have a game this week?
I don't know, do
Yeah,
they?
they're playing your Goldilocks guy. You know, what do you call him now? Come on, you're on a roll. So what would you call him? You got to get him a drink before
I
you
might
say
have
it.
to have some water here. Who do the Titans have? They have a game this week.
I don't know.
Yeah, they play the Jags.
Oh no, they play
Jackson.
Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Have you all seen that? Here, let's hear it for the boys commercial, by the way, with him and the rookie receiver.
No.
It's not manly.
Is it not?
It is not manly, guys.
Well, this is kind of a sport where it needs to be.
It's a manly sport. That commercial, if you haven't seen it, don't watch it or turn it off because it's bad. It's
Don't
bad.
let your kids watch it.
No, it's bad. It's not good. All right, the Broncos on Sunday night with the Command Skins. Marcus Mariota making another start.
You know, you say the Broncos.
Broncos.
2 weeks, Green Bay goes to the Broncos. Green Bay's got Chicago this next week. Then they go to the Broncos. Then they go to Chicago again.
Yep. They're
So
playing
they
2
got
of the next 3 weeks.
mhm.
All right, Monday Night
Broncos,
Football.
and they get
Monday Night Football.
and the Broncos get their defensive player of the year back this week.
Broncos might be the team to beat right
Sartain.
Knicks is a problem,
Hey.
guys. And you're not going. Knicks is
If-
not playing well
Knicks-
enough to go
Knicks-
anywhere.
Knicks is
now. If the playoffs go through Denver, they'll win it.
Nope, Knicks can't win it.
Oh, you're waiting.
There's
You're
not-
on
it's not
Dart
gonna
Alert,
happen.
aren't you?
Dart alert! Monday Night Football. It's the Giants and the Patriots.
and you'll be watching that now because he's back.
He's
So you-
back. And
and
there's a
that
chance
makes-
we can see his mom. That's exciting. Let me say this too, though.
Oh,
How about
gosh.
Drake, the May kid, the quarterback
He's
for
good.
the Patriots?
I didn't see that coming.
Hey,
Man, I didn't
let
even.
me
In
tell you
fantasy
something.
football, he may win me a couple
Let me
leagues.
tell y'all something, guy. You can say whatever you want to about Belichick, and you can talk about Vrabel, what he did here, but he's gone right back up there and he's recreated what Belichick left.
Exactly.
Yes,
did.
exactly.
He's done the same program.
Yep.
You don't know these guys, but by George, they'll line up and beat you.
And you know,
You don't know have no great big
Hey,
old superstar.
and they
And that's
love
right.
It
to
shows you.
play
It
for
shows
him.
you that the owner means more than the coach.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
And who's my pro football man crush? In college, you know it's Bobby. But who is it? Who is it for the Patriots? It's my man crush. Who did I draft?
Oh,
Patriots.
Henderson,
Travion Henderson.
He does.
The
He
running
does.
back.
I
His
don't know
man
about
crush
that.
was Dart.
Oh
No,
yeah.
no,
Dart's mama's
no.
Dart's mama's. I'm a fan of his mom.
All right. You'd be her agent, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
All right.
She didn't
Guys,
go
we
to
got-
Auburn, did she?
No.
No.
All right, guys, we got to wind up
Yeah.
here and move on, but
Hey, big
got
game.
some good balls.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Tuesday
So
night.
He's not talking.
last call on the UT Vandy game. Kenny, what do you see happening there?
Give me a score.
Not enough, too much. The Orange team.
Balls by 3.
Vanderbilt,
But it won't. But it won't shock me at all if they lose.
31-20.
38 Vandy.
Okay. All right. Y'all
It
heard
won't
it here.
disappoint me if y'all aren't correct. I'll be honest with you. Won't disappoint me if y'all aren't
Hey, at
correct.
Auburn in an upset,
Upset.
28-24 tonight.
28,
Yeah,
24.
come out there
All
now,
right.
Bill. I was agreeing.
You're
with
assuming
you.
they're going to kick all their extra points,
Hey.
too. That's impressive. All right.
What
Guys,
about the
we're gonna
pig
get
here?
The Pig. We want to thank our sponsors.
Shop local.
Shop local at
Say
the
big and
Pig.
big.
First Bank, and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.
where service is their middle name.